don't even know how I want to start this video. Hello. I haven't really made a video in a long time, and I feel like it's kind of because my heart just hasn't really been in it lately. But lately, actually, yeah?
Why? Maybe? No.
Where I've been these past couple months, I don't really remember the last time I made a video, but I do remember, I don't really know what I want to do with this video, so I don't even know why I'm making it. But I just felt really called to make a video and just kind of talk about where I am in the moment and kind of share with you guys what I want to be doing in the next couple months, so you guys kind of know like what to expect and all that kind of stuff. I think that's come to my attention a lot lately is that I'm not as far ahead as I thought, and what that means is I thought I was quote-unquote recovered and okay with everything in my life, and after discharging from treatment in August, it was so exciting to be free and not be stuck in a center for most of the day, and watched for eating and all that kinds of stuff, and having therapy and group sessions, and so just having time to myself was definitely something that I was really happy to get back. And I kind of pushed away getting any outpatient treatment and literally going straight from intensive inpatient treatment to just being on my own. And I'm realizing now, 6 months later, that that wasn't the best decision I could have made. I was in that boat where I was discharged, so I thought I was completely recovered and didn't need any other help. And to get help, I needed to be sick or I needed to be deathly ill in order to deserve help outside of really intense treatment. And I'm learning now that that's not true. I'm taking steps now towards seeking outpatient treatment and seeing an outpatient dietitian and getting an outpatient therapist to help me process all the things that I was never able to process in intensive treatment back all those months ago. And it's hard because I'm going through a phase where a lot of people don't understand my decision to get help. I wouldn't call it help, I would just call it like assistance, because it's not like I'm desperate. I'm still able to get through daily things, but it's more of just needing that assistance to be able to look inside myself and know what questions I need to be asking in order to bring those things up and heal my mind and find peace within myself. And having a therapist and having a team that knows the kinds of questions to ask is very important, and I'm now realizing that. And I guess I kind of just want to make clear that not everyone's going to support your decision to get help. Not everyone's going to agree that you need help. There's still, sadly as it is, there's still a stigma where you only deserve medical help, or you only deserve help with that kinds of things if you look sick and if you are obviously noticeably depressed and all that kinds of stuff. And I hope one day in the future I can help, moving forward, help people realize that that's not the stigma and that's not the society we live in today. There's so many people that are overweight, underweight, and even at a healthy weight that aren't happy with themselves, and they deserve help regardless of their physical and outward appearance. And if you're watching this and you feel the same way, don't feel bad about getting help. It's not the end of the world. It's not, people are going to judge you, people aren't going to support you, people aren't going to understand. But what I'm learning, as I learned yesterday, is that you have to move past gaining people's approval for things, because at the end of the day, you're an individual, and as an individual, you're gonna have to make your own choices eventually. And when that comes, as long as you know that that choice that you're making deep down is something that you firmly are believing is true for yourself, then it doesn't matter what other people are going to think. And learning that is still something I'm working on, but I find it super, super important to keep in mind as you go forward and as you take on recovery and all that kinds of amazing good stuff. As for my own mental state, I would say that I have gone through, well, I feel like this video is going to be all over the place, like all my videos, but who knows? Maybe I will next time have like a more orderly routine as to how to handle things. But I noticed that I kind of suppressed a lot of things in treatment because I wanted to come off as this person that was perfect. I would be the perfect person at the table. I wouldn't have panic attacks or super anxiety, and I would finish all my meals. I would always speak during group because I didn't want to be silent, and I didn't like the silence of no one answering. And then I realized that if I wasn't real and if I wasn't honest with other people, how could I be honest with myself? And towards the end, that's when I feel like everything sort of came out at once. Like, I just kept, like, emotions just kept coming up. Like, lately, after discharging in August, like I said, I didn't get outpatient treatment, so I wasn't working on all the things that I had started to work on in treatment. And that, I think, is where I screwed up, because I just not working on those. Sure, I did fine those first couple months out of treatment. Like, I didn't have as bad anxiety, I wasn't having so much trouble comparing, I wasn't really obsessed with exercise, and suddenly this past month I've noticed a lot of it creeping back, and my anxiety's been like super hyper, and my depression has gotten a lot worse. And I'm noticing that a lot of that, I think, is because all the emotions that I suppressed and all the things that I didn't deal with in treatment, that I didn't work on right when I got out, were slowly coming up again, and it was only a matter of time before I was able to hold them any longer. And that's why I'm also making this, because if you're watching this and you're considering getting outpatient treatment, I would totally suggest it. I would totally go for it. I'm working on getting a solid outpatient team for me again, because getting treatment is like residential or intensive outpatient or outpatient. That's only one part of the story. See, their goal isn't to necessarily heal you completely. It's just to get you to a state where you can cognitively function and be able to analyze and deal with the emotions and the past feelings and traumas that you need to work through in order to completely heal. And that's something I didn't take into account back when I had just discharged. I'm only realizing that now. So going forward, that's definitely something that I'm going to be working on. And yeah, that's just a little bit about where I am right now. And I'm getting better slowly. There's still a lot of challenges that I notice are coming back, and I'm doing my best to move forward with them. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's gonna be like unicorns and rainbows all over again, but there's definitely some challenges, and it causes me to even question my life. But that's not what this video is about. So not gonna go into that. Yeah, I've already said this, but this is a really messed up video, so like bear with me here. I'm a mess. What I wanted to be doing in these next couple months is I'm currently working on my blog. I love blogging. I've noticed that I've loved it for a long time. I love writing, and I just want to work on creating a basis for that. And obviously uploading more blog posts and just talking about advice for like eating disorder recovery and just my whole like rambles about life, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, I definitely set the okay. Yeah, that's definitely something. I think the lighting changed, by the way, but okay, what? Okay, that's definitely something I want to work on, and I'm planning on maybe by the summer coming out with sort of like an ebook with all these plant-based and vegan vegetarian recipes to try and make, because I've been doing a lot of experimenting in the kitchen, and I would love to share with you guys ways that you can incorporate more plant-based foods in your diet. I don't think I've made a video on this yet, but for those of you that have followed me throughout my whole like vegan journey, it wasn't as long as a lot of people's are probably. It's only a year and a half, but at the moment I am no longer 100% vegan, and I think that has to do with my own past. I went vegan right after I first went through recovery from my eating disorder, and I know part of it has been rooted in the idea that I wasn't happy with my recovered body, and I saw the vegan diet and it was like it proclaimed happiness, and it was like you'll be in a happy body, and I fell into that mentality. And yes, I got really empathetic and compassionate with the animals, and I still am, but I noticed that my roots of my decision to go there weren't 100% pure, and there's no way I think I can follow that lifestyle if I'm not 100% okay with my relationship with food, and understanding that yes, foods consumed in high amounts are very bad for you. They're not good because it doesn't really help your body, but no one food is going to kill you for eating it one time, and that's something that I need to ingrain in myself and really focus on. And that's kind of why I've taken a break from it. I'm not saying I'm never going to be vegan again, but I'm never going to use that label to clearly define myself, because I'm working on creating my own label, if you want to call it that. And I think again we fall into this trap where we think that labels have to define us and have to control our decisions, and they indirectly end up controlling our decisions even though we don't plan on them doing that. So yeah, it's just something I'm working on right now. I want to make more YouTube videos for you guys. Actually, yeah, I do. I was considering like I wasn't gonna make videos for you guys, like so weird, but yeah, I kind of want to make more videos. So if you guys have any ideas as to what you want to see, like I was thinking of maybe doing like more what I eat in a days, eating disorder recovery videos, kind of like that, and getting over my little camera shyness. It's weird. I can be fine on camera, but then when it comes to recording in front of other people, I'm like a complete idiot, like awkward person, 5 million gazillion times awkwardness. But yeah, it's okay, because I'm gonna get over that eventually. So, oh, also mini update, I've been practicing yoga. I've actually taken a break for a couple days, but I think I might do it today. And yoga has really helped me with being more present and focused on myself, and not self-conceited, but more focused on myself, and that appreciating and loving myself more Does that make sense? And yes, so that has been lovely. I highly encourage you to do yoga. My favorite yoga person at the moment would be Barney Smith. I'll leave a link to her Instagram below so you can check her out, because she does a lot of cool yoga videos. She has some free ones on YouTube, but she's an instructor that works with Alo Yoga, so a lot of her videos and classes are on Alo Moves, which is a yoga program that you can get a membership for, and it gives you access to all these yoga classes you can do. I'll leave a link definitely down below for that too. It's really a wonderful kind of setup, and you can choose like what kind of classes you want to do. Like they have short classes, long classes, Ashtanga yoga, power vinyasa yoga, just breathing practices, and it's just a bunch of different yoga classes that you can choose from, and I think it's perfect for me at least, and I hope if you check it out that you kind of like it too. They also give a 30-day free trial, so it's definitely something to take advantage of and try out, even if you don't want to even end up paying for it. So yeah, that's kind of the situation right now. Please bear with me. I can't believe this video is so messed up. I'm also planning on opening up an Etsy shop and start selling some of my art. I was actually considering, okay, so I've been making these kinds of art pieces. It's kind of like a piece of wood and like a quote. So if you guys would be interested in that, I would definitely love making more of them and selling them for you guys to keep in the confines of your own home or room or wherever you like to keep art. And I was also planning on selling bracelets. So yeah, bracelets kind of like these. Hold on, let me get them off. They have different crystals on them, or stones. So it's like this one. Oh, that's bad. But like that. And like this is fancy jasper and green aventurine. And that's just the black's just lava rock, so it doesn't really do anything. But it's different crystals hold different properties, and I want to make more videos on this as well. But basically, like the fancy jasper helps with anxiety, and the green aventurine also brings good luck and confidence. So wearing those, definitely I can see a difference, not just with the bracelets, but when I'm wearing them in general, whether it be if I'm wearing something with black tourmaline or kyanite or rhodonite or carnelian, any of those, rose quartz, tiger's eye, any of those kinds of beads, they all hold different properties, and I'd love to make more videos on that too if you guys are interested. But yeah, this video is probably gonna be really messed up, so just gonna conclude it here and call it a day. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I missed making these videos, so if you are interested in me making more, please leave a comment down below as to like what videos you'd want to see more of. And if you liked it, as messed up as it was, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already and you're new, my name is Zoe, and you can click the subscribe button down below and click the bell icon so you know when I make new videos. So yeah, that kind of concludes the video. So you have a great day. Bye.